Hello everybody. Welcome to episode 5. Last time we got our cactus. And everything's running great right now. So we do have cactus growing, so I can use this stuff and 6 cactus in my inventory. We made toasted bread. Smelt that down. Alright, so we got a combustion engine. Get some water filling up in it. Okay, what is this? This is gas as fuel. Can I put this in here? Seems like I can. These are energy pipes, by the way. So, hypothetically, so if I put this here, we got combustion energy, and wow, that's a lot of combustion energy. Look at it go! Look at all the oil! And how much is it using? Oh my god, look at this. We're full. I have to turn it off. I actually have to turn it off. Look at all that stored energy. Oh yeah. Mr. Steam Engine, get out of here. Alright? You're worthless to me now. I have combustion energy. Look at it. Full speed! It's going hyper speed! This is incredible. And it's producing so much fuel for like hardly any. What this? What about nature essence? Oh! I just need pumpkins. Yeah, we can start mystical agriculture. World transmutation. Now this mod, I have it for endgame and endgame only. But I do think Philosopher's Stone is not that OP. And it's cheap anyways, so I can afford it. Now, why would I refrain from using Project E? Well, for instance, you know all these EMC values? Yeah, it's from Project E. So there's something that allows you to convert these things. 100% efficiency. You don't lose anything in this process. EMC is something called equivalent value or something like that. Project E, by the way, is project equivalence. But let's just look at, say, a diamond. Whoops. Diamond has an EMC of 8,000 or so. Let's look at say wood, or no, wheat. This is something that I have complete and full automation of. If I want to get 1,000 wheat, I can. It's an EMC of 24. Do the math and figure out that you can make diamonds from wheat. And not that much wheat. Now obviously it's not too overpowered, like that seems like that's fair, it's equivalent, you know, you're trading something for another thing. But the problem comes with some things, such as pulverizers. Let's look at bone real quick. I think they've actually patched this, so I'll have to check. Yes, they did actually. Bones used to have a value of 96, or something like 92 or something like that. It was 3 bone meal. Was the same EMC as 1 bone. See? Makes sense. See the stack EMC, if that's 108, that's 144. Why? Looks thing like the crush. Oh, never mind, they didn't fix it. Still there. 144 EMC has just been crushed into 6 bone meal, an EMC of 216, which I could then turn into 1 bone. I turn it into a bone and have some left. Make another 6 bone meal. Then at this point I could probably have 2 bones going at once. And I could just keep doing this over and over and over again and have infinite EMC. Infinite EMC means things like infinite diamonds. Now, for extreme crafting, this is going to be very useful, but you're going to have to process quite a few bones if you want to start getting another star. So, like I said, it is not cheating, but it's a bit overpowered for this point in the game. And I want to explore the mods we have before just jumping right to the end. For instance, quarries are basically meaningless with these. That's why I've only made 1. Alright? So just so people know, and especially if I'm ever looking through the recipes, like sometimes there's like all these recipes and I just sort of ignore them, it's for a reason. Is that either in some cases like this, actually some cases like this is way too expensive to get bone meal. But for other cases, like EMC, it's just overpowered and I don't want to ruin things for myself. But our Philosopher's Stone, just a little example. Turn stone into cobblestone, back into stone. Add into sand into grass, that's pretty overpowered. Pumpkin. Alright, so this is gonna be it. No, we didn't do a whole lot. We did get the oil, and we've got a game plan. But I'm feeling kind of sick, so I want to finish this up. I'm gonna get basic mystical agriculture. This is gonna be tier 1 and 2. Meaning, for anyone that knows, you can get ores with those crops in a lot of ores and metals. But I will not be doing that yet. Just be doing things like nature essence, dirt essence, stone essence, just to help out with some getting more materials to do more things. But I won't be going too crazy with that. Then we're gonna, keep going with the oil and the quarries. There's a lot we can do with those. Then we're gonna go with Britannia. Not a huge fan of Britannia. Probably won't get too far into it, but I do want it because it looks really nice when you're done with it. Refined storage. Nuclear reactor speaks for itself. Now why? I should actually explain refined storage. It allows you to make networks of transporting items and auto crafting all automatically. Typically short distances. I will actually just be using it for short distances. I'll only be using it in areas where it needs to because I really want rail networks everywhere. Nuclear reactor is going to power this. That's going to be a long one. Sieving, as we know that sieve in there, I'm going to start getting a whole bunch more of those. This is going to be a point where we've already got quarries, so I'm not going to be too worried about overproducing metals and starting to get a bit overpowered. I will finally get a jetpack. This is where we're going to start doing more advanced mystical agriculture. We're going to try to go as far as we can. It's also around here where things are going to start blending, just this in general. Then we take a break from infrastructure. We're going to spend some time building things, getting things to look nice. That rail network I really want. then that's quite a bit of things. The most overpowered thing is going to be that and that. But then finally, I think once we've really spent a lot of time, we're going to start getting into the end game, which is EMC, Avatar, finishing up Advanced Mythical Culture. If we didn't get there, Industrial Craft 2 has some things. Draconic Evolution. Did I forget that this? Did I forget that I installed this mod? Yep, Draconic Evolution. After EMC, we're gonna go for Draconic Evolution, which is a very, very endgame type thing, allowing you to get allowing you to get pretty. Actually, this specifically might not be right after EMC. How much EMC? Like, here's the thing: is a lot of these things don't have it. Like this does, and thank goodness, Awakened Draconium does. We've already killed the Ender Dragon. We've killed the Ender Dragon once we get a jetpack, basically. So this is gonna be a big one. I think we can get baby dragons in this mod, or is that vanilla? Don't know. The Twilight Forest. I forgot I had all of these. But yeah, this question mark is gonna be things like Twilight Forest. We spent a lot of time in the overworld. You know, let's go to the end. You know, we're gonna start getting crazy before finally, you know, last but not least, we will do Avatara, and we will do the end. Yeah, that's it.